Good morning, TY coming to you from Tampa. Welcome to the third video in my four-part series, 4 essential attributes that everyone must have to overcome fear and move aggressively towards their passion. Last 2 weeks, the first week we talked about the first attribute, which was faith. And we discussed that faith stands for face it, act upon it, improve every day, talk about it with a friend, and make it a habit so you can build on that faith. The next week we talked about courage being the second one, having the courage to move forward. And we spoke about how faith and courage go together. That's right. They stand together. And when you have that faith, you have the courage to move forward, pass the fear, and do everything that you want to accomplish. Faith and courage. And now this week, our third attribute, as we're moving through this process, is this: will. You've got to have will. You've got to have a strong will. You have to have strong willpower if you want to move and overcome fear and move aggressively towards your passion. That's right, you've got to have will, and that's what we're going to discuss today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you some stories about my life to show you how you can use willpower to move forward. I'm going to give you the definition of will first. So we'll go here. It's the control exerted to do something or resist or restrain impulses. The control exerted to do something or restrain impulses. So you can use your will to move forward and do something, or use your will to stop you from doing something that you shouldn't be doing. Now I can go back in my life for years and years and years. I was a heavy drinker, and I did a lot of partying and all this stuff, but I was able to break free from that. So how was I able to break free from that? Well, I used my willpower. Was it easy? No, it wasn't easy at all. I had to move myself away from the friends that I had, that I always went out with, that every weekend we went out and we partied and we drank, that we had a good time. But in order to make my life go in a different direction, I had to move away from that scene. I had to remove myself from the situation. And how did I remove myself? It took willpower to do it. Because trust me, every single weekend, every single weeknight for that matter, when we were going out, I wanted to go too. And I tried to hang out with them and not drink and party and do all that things, but guess what? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You cannot change your life and remain around the same people that are doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing. If you want to move away from that, you've got to use your willpower to do it. How do you get to that willpower? Well, guess what? Faith. That's right. Having faith that you can do it, having faith in a power greater than you, and a faith in a power that is within you gives you the courage to move forward. Then you activate that will. You see, they all kind of go together. Yeah. I've done this before, and I teach my children that as well. You've got to move forward and use your will to move you away from a situation that no longer serves you. I was able to do that in my life, and that's why I'm sharing it with you as well. That's right, will, moving forward and moving away from or stopping the impulses of doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing. I knew that I had to change my life. The drinking, the partying, all those things, they were bringing me down. They were ruining my life. So in order to change that, I had to have will to say, you know what, I'm not going to have another drink again. And I did just that. That was 2009 when I decided, no more, I'm not doing it anymore. I haven't had another drink since. And my life has completely done a 180. It's in a whole new direction now because I had the willpower to change. That's will. That's will, and that's how you move forward. Yes. Now, willpower can also be used to do something that you should be doing. It may be difficult, but you know you should be doing it. I'll use this story from my life. I train for marathons. Some of you know that already. I run all of the time. But it's hard getting up in the morning. It's hard waking up at 5:30 in the morning and going out of the house and running 12 miles before going to work for 8 hours. It's extremely difficult. So how do I do it? How do you do it? You concentrate on your goal. When you get up every day, have your goal in front of you. Why am I doing this? You see, that's how you build your will. Find out why you're doing it, and then focus on that every time. When you're out there, well, for me, I'll say, when I'm out there on those hard miles, when it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm on mile 8 of a 12-mile run, yeah, it gets lonely sometimes and it gets tiring, but I concentrate on this. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this so I can cross that finish line at the next marathon, so I can reach my ultimate goal. And for me, that's, well, qualifying for the Boston Marathon, which I'm working on those things right now. And every time I get up and go run, every time I hit the weight room and pump that iron, I know that I'm doing it to reach my goal. And so that gives me the willpower to continue on even when the going gets tough, even when it gets really hard to move forward. So when you, and whatever your goal is in your life and whatever you want to accomplish, when it gets hard, when it gets really tough, and you need that willpower to move forward, here's what you do, my friend. Focus on why you're doing it. When you know your why, as Mike Dooley says, the hows will take care of themselves. With that, I'm going to close with this video. I want you to remember to share this video with all your friends. Continue to do that. Get the word out. If it can help someone else, I want to help those people as well. I want to help everyone move past their fear, overcome their fear, and move aggressively towards their passion. So thank you again for listening. My name is T.Y. Remember, the time is always now. Allow the universe to work in your favor and be blessed.